Greetings, good people. Thanks for clicking on the video and welcome back to the channel. Did you miss me? All right, on today's Hot Topics video, we got Kanye West, Cardi B, okay, and Wendy Williams. Where the heck is Wendy Williams and what is going on with Wendy? I'm going to touch on that. Cardi B, she recently was victorious in her lawsuit against YouTuber Tasha K. Everybody and their mama is talking about this situation on the YouTube streets. I'm going to give my opinion and share some information. Everybody probably already knows what happened, how it came to be this, all that good stuff. And Kanye Amari West, known as Ye, says that he is dropping Donda Part 2. Do you believe him? I'll share my thoughts. All right. So first up, let's talk about Wendy Williams. Where in the world is Auntie Wendy Williams? Okay, can anybody tell me? Now, for the last couple of weeks, there have been rumors and whispers about Wendy Williams doing some egregious and atrocious things. Okay, I think that her reputation is being torn to shreds because the Debmar Mercury production company, I think that they're done with her. They don't want anything to do with her. So I think that people are taking this opportunity to kick her while she's down. Now, I don't know if any of these things are true. Got to give that disclaimer. Okay, we don't want to give any false representation over here. Not in the royal palace. We don't do that. Okay. But yeah, there are rumors that, she was being inappropriate, pleasuring herself in front of some of her friends or people that worked with her when she was recording her show at home. Remember when we were all quarantined? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want to know that. A lot of people are saying that she cannot dress herself. She is losing her memory. This is a photo that her son shared to his Instagram a couple weeks ago where Wendy Williams seemingly looked like she was doing okay. But it seems like it's up and down. 1 minute we hear that she's doing well. The next minute we hear that she can't even tie her shoes. What the hell is really going on? Recently, The Sun reported that Wendy Williams vows to fire her entire staff, okay? And some of the insiders, some of the employees at the Wendy show feel that she's never going to come back. Now, if you guys have been keeping up, then you know that the Wendy Williams show has had guest hosts on rotation. Last week, it was Finesse Mitchell and Kim, what the heck is her last name? Whitley? Is it Kim Whitley? The comedian lady. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They did phenomenal, okay? Finesse and Kim, they are funny as heck. So I record the show and I watch it, try to give it some ratings. Hopefully an incentive for Wendy to come back. Do y'all think Wendy's coming back? I don't know, man. Anything is possible. And late in the midnight hour, okay, it can be turned around, all right? So maybe I'm still living in denial. It's all right. It is what it is. But Finesse Mitchell and Kim Wheatley, I want to say her name is Wheatley, they did a phenomenal job. Sherry Shepherd, she's back. She's a fan favorite. Everyone is loving her. But beyond this month, we don't know what is going to happen, right? So is it possible that the Wendy Williams show will be no more and they will just, replace that time slot with Sherry Shepherd's show? I don't know. Michael Rappaport's show. Who knows? Oh, I would hate to see Wendy Williams go out like that, girl. You built that brand brick by brick. And I just feel like even if she doesn't come back to the purple chair physically, I would like to see some sort of, some a show, something, a message via satellite. I don't know, something Wendy Williams, and I can understand the staff being frustrated because this is their bread and butter. And they're saying that they have not heard anything from Wendy. So they don't know, where their future lies. And they've been with the Wendy Williams show, I'm sure, for a very, very long time. I don't think she hires and fires staff frequently over the years that she had her show. So these are people who are, vested in the company. But what are they going to do if the show is no more? Are they going to stay? The production company going to keep them? What? They don't know. So I can understand their frustration. But I know one thing. Y'all need to stop talking to the press, okay? Because these sources, I think, is coming from her staff. Now, this is my opinion. I don't have any evidence that that is true. It's just an opinion. Disclaimer, okay? So, like I said, the Sun is reporting that, she's going to be coming back to her show. And if she does come back, she wants the whole staff. She wants the whole staff fired because y'all talking about her behind her back, spreading these rumors and lies, okay? And she is not having it, okay? She is paranoid. The Sun is reporting that the Sun, S-U-N, not her Sun, the Sun media outlet, the sun.com, okay? The Sun is saying that she is paranoid about the staff gossiping about her. Yikes. And she's basically wanting to clean house. I'm just skimming through the article here. And to make matters worse, the source noted that the staff has lost any faith in her and in the possibility of her returning, okay? We don't know what the hell is going on with Wendy Williams. Child, I don't know. I think that they're trying to do as much damage control as possible. Denmark Mercury is not really giving much of a statement because what is it for them to really even say at this point, right? No one knows what the hell is happening, all right? And I am just, I guess, holding on to the hopes that Wendy Williams will return or she will at least address the public. I think she doesn't owe us anything. And I can go on and on about Wendy. I'll probably do a separate video, so stay tuned for that. She doesn't owe us anything, right? But I think because you have built this brand, the Wendy Williams experience, the Wendy Williams show, hell, Wendy Williams, the name alone is a household name. You've built this brand from radio transitioning over to television, right? So you're a media mogul. And I feel that if you have no plans on coming back, I think that you should do a final curtain call. Is that what it's called? I think she should at least do that. It would be hard for me to watch and many others, I'm sure. But I think that her health is the most important thing and her well-being, as well as the well-being of her relationship with her son. Yeah, so I think Wendy at least needs to give a statement to her staff. But then again, her staff could be lying. Y'all could be lying just to try to boost ratings for the show. And to try to keep your jobs. Who knows? People like to lie these days, right? Whew, making money lying. All right, up next, Kanye West. Okay, so this is according to Complex. All right, Donda 2 is going to be executive produced by Future. What? Whose idea was that? I'm talking about the rapper Future. Bad idea. This is why I don't know if I believe this. So Complex article reads, Kanye West has just revealed the release date for Donda 2, which will be executive produced by Future. Why? The album is due out on February 22nd, 2022. Okay, play on numbers, how original, which falls on a Tuesday, not a traditional album release day by industry standards. Okay, so he took to Instagram to reveal the news, sharing an image of his childhood home up in flames. So there is the image. 2/22/22. All right. How many of you guys believe that Donda 2 is coming? If you know Kanye West, then you know that he is not a punctual guy, okay? As it pertains to releasing albums. Remember, the original Donda had a release date and it came and went, okay? So I don't know. Even his earlier albums, they were pushed back. Not as much as Donda though. Donda was crazy. Like, we didn't think that was going to happen. He has so much unreleased music. Remember, everyone was going in. Some people were going in on Kanye because they were left off of the Donda Part 1. So what? All the songs that didn't make it to Donda Part 1, is it going to be on Donda Part 2? I would love for a Donda 2 to be released. I want to see what else Kanye has up his sleeve, but I don't think that this album is going to be released. And who releases an album on a Tuesday? Kanye West is who? Right? I don't know, y'all. I'm looking forward to it, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I really, 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 really don't. But if it does, I definitely will be giving a thorough listen, and hopefully you guys will too, so we can have something to talk about. All right? All right, who we got up next? Ooh, child. Now, let me tell y'all something. last time I uploaded a video was like 2 weeks ago. So I was on a little hiatus, right? I was really like engulfed in all of this drama that has been going on YouTube. Okay. I won't give too much detail, but on YouTube, outside of YouTube, I was watching it all and reading it all, among other things, you know, my normal duties as well. So I planned on doing a video when all of this came out during the actual trial, when Cardi took the stand, when Tasha took the stand, when Tasha's husband took the stand, and everyone was being cross-examined. And I had made this image that you see right now, but you can see this is outdated, okay? So when Cardi B took the stand during this trial, you guys should already know why Cardi B and Tasha K were in court and why Cardi B sued her. If not, I'll give a brief synopsis. But this article from TMZ shows that Cardi B, you know, was very depressed when she took the stand. She said that she was very depressed. She said that she wanted to take her own life. Okay, this is before the judgment. Fast forward, Cardi B was victorious over Tasha K in the libel trial. Okay, and boy, the amount that Tasha K was ordered to pay Cardi B, 3.8+ million, 150.11. I got 5 on it, dollars and change. Woo-wee. Okay, so I'm going to read a different article from TMZ, though, but it's not this specific one. So let me run through this really quick. So Tasha K, this is from January 24th. Anyway, Cardi claimed, right, that the blogger Tasha K made up harmful lies about her on the internet. Yikes. And she won. Okay, bottom line, Tasha K lied. She admitted on video to lying. There were reports coming from the courtroom. People who were at the court saying that Tasha K admitted to lying on the stand. Tasha K, she denied that. It's just a whole lot. If you follow her social media, like on her Twitter, and if you follow her on YouTube, you'll see that she did a video yesterday. She is going to have to go back to court next month, if not the end of next month, and then March. And then I think it's an injunction. Is that what it's called? And the judge is going to basically determine what's next. The jury is the one who awarded Cardi B the 3.8+ million. I got 5 on it. 8675309 million dollars. Okay. So bottom line, Tasha K said some disparaging things about Cardi B online. Okay. Cardi B asked her, this was a couple years ago. Cardi B asked her, hey, you know, remove those videos. That stuff's not true. Tasha K said, no, she's not removing anything. You're going to interview with me. Cardi said, hell no, I won't go. 3 cease and desist letters were sent to Tasha K. She said that she would wipe her ASS with these cease and desist letters. This is all on video. Okay. All on video on her YouTube channel. I don't know if she's removed those videos, but I remember when all of this went down. And what is happening now is of no surprise to me whatsoever. You cannot go around telling lies about people, okay, attempting to destroy their reputation or possibly destroying their reputation, regardless of what many people may think about Cardi B, because people are going back and forth on social media, basically in a roundabout way saying that Cardi B deserved for this to happen to her. And it's because they don't like Cardi B. In this isolated incident, Tasha K was out of line, out of order, and she was dead wrong. Hence why the jury awarded Cardi B the amount of money that they did, okay? Tasha K was talking about freedom of speech. A lot of people are using freedom of speech, and I have come to the conclusion that a lot of people could use a refresher course, if not a first course, on civics, okay? In civics, excuse me, all right? The First Amendment does not protect you against slander. Okay, freedom of speech, yes, but you are not absolved of any consequences as a result of you exercising your freedom to speak, right? Just because you can say something doesn't mean you should, because there's consequences for everything you do, good and bad, right? I don't need to go down that road. Everybody's pretty much saying the same thing who's covering this, okay? But, when they said how much she had to pay, man, I immediately got heartburn. I said to myself, oh, Lord. So Tasha K, she goes on to her YouTube channel yesterday. Everybody during the trial, she's been kind of laying low. You know, there's still drama circulating this whole thing. This is really sad, and it's unfortunate because it could have been avoided, right? Everyone is saying pride goes before the fall. So this is according to page 6. Tasha K slams the machine on YouTube after court loss to Cardi. So let's take a read. Let's take a look and a listen to what page 6 reported. Okay, gotta cite your sources, man. Gosh, Tasha, you done made the block hot. And I don't mean that in a good way, man. Now everybody gonna be on edge. Not me though. People gonna be on edge. You know, you got the feds looking around. You got 12 looking around. You done made the block hot, girl. Why? Anyway, so Tasha K promised to fight her $3 million court loss to Cardi B this week in a discursive statement Wednesday, which was yesterday, that railed against the machine and corporate interests while gassing up her own media company. This is not funny, but what else is there to do but laugh? This is crazy. Sighing heavily before beginning her statement, Tasha stated that these last 4 years fighting this conspiracy case, when she said that, now I saw the live. When she said conspiracy case, I immediately got confused. I was like, is this a skit? I thought it was a skit. Is she auditioning for SNL? I said, nah, she can't be serious. Anyway, she says these last 4 years fighting this conspiracy case have been extremely challenging. The verdict handed down on Monday was no shock to myself, my husband, or my legal team. She continues, we call bluff against a machine that wanted to bully me for not wavering from my personal beliefs. Kiwi continued, a machine that has corporate interests to protect prostitution, drug use, promiscuity, and to glorify the violence that wreaks havoc in our society and in our neighborhood. Later, she claimed said machine threatened her life, calling the verdict, quote unquote, extremely prejudicial, based solely off sympathy and payola. Man, let me tell y'all something. Whoever wrote this statement for her, in my opinion, set her up. And I think that she was a willing participant. It's kind of like, at this point, anything will do. Desperate times call for desperate measures. So Tasha K basically says that in the live that she did, she says that she doesn't regret anything that she did. She said that there was no defamation, no invasion of privacy, and no suicidal thoughts. So she basically is saying that that Cardi B wasn't suicidal when she got on the stand and said that she was very depressed. Cardi B's therapist was also there, and she took the stand and talked about how many times she treated her and what their treatment plan was, and so on and so forth. Right? How can you tell somebody else, nah, you wasn't really suicidal? You like, come on, man. This was bad. This was really, really bad in my opinion. And she also went on to say that people thought that, you know, this case would drain her financially, and it hasn't. So I let me tell you something. I don't even need to read all this anymore. Tasha K went on to say that she's a mother, you know, of a 15-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old son. She said that and her daughter's her daughter's an honor student. She also said that she's been a wife for 17 years. So she was trying to, I think, weave in, you know, protecting the family. She mentioned cities like, you know, Detroit and Chicago as it pertains to violence. She said that she is going to fight. Her husband has encouraged her to continue to fight this, and she is going to fight all the way up to the Supreme Court. Her words, not mine. You don't believe me? Go and check it out. The video is still up. Without me going through reading the article, because I remember I couldn't believe, I had to pause it several times. At first, I was just shaking my head. This wasn't a conspiracy case. And I'm not even going to go into semantics with Tasha K. I feel like desperate times call for desperate measures. See, I always say this, desperate people are dangerous. I've posted this on my social media many times. And they're not only dangerous to others, but they're a danger to themselves, right? She stated that the appeals process has already begun. And she stated that there's a GoFundMe going around, or some people started a GoFundMe. She said that's not her GoFundMe. She posted that on Twitter as well. I know a lot of people are concerned about where she's going to get the money from. Maybe all the people who supported her and cheered her on and watched her tap dance on the edge of a cliff and fall over, maybe those people should actually help her pay these fees. You see, sometimes people cheering you on to do stupid stuff, not every hand that reaches out to help you is a helping hand. You know, there's a lot of people that sat around and laughed at it. She still has a lot of people supporting her, and that's your choice. You support whoever the hell you want to support, right? But when she started saying things like going to the Supreme Court, I just said to myself, no, this is absolutely unacceptable. I don't know if you guys know who Byron Allen is. Byron Allen is a media mogul. You know, he owns the Weather Channel, and he owns a lot of stake in media. And a couple of years ago, he went on to the Breakfast Club and other, media outlets and talked about taking Comcast to the Supreme Court, right? And he has been fighting in the Supreme Court for a few years now to make sure that African American people are represented fairly and treated equally, right? In the overall market. And when she said that she's taking it to the Supreme Court, I shook my head and I said, you see, it's foolishness like this, because what Tasha K did yesterday was straight up foolishness. Whether you're entertained, you're laughing, whether you're taking it too seriously, whether you support her or not, it's hands down foolishness. And I'm guarantee a lot of people probably already forgot about Byron Allen. Byron Allen is spending hundreds of thousands up to millions of dollars fighting so that we can have our rights and use and utilize them properly, okay, without getting too heavy. Only for Tasha K to sit here and say that she's going to take this to the Supreme Court, she's up against a machine, when you sat on your very platform that you built from the ground up, right? And you lied. You flat out lied. You have other channels. You go on your backup channel. You go on your main channel and say you don't care if a fake story is sent to you, and I don't care who's setting me up. I'm going to run with it. I don't care if it's fake. Come on, man. Are you serious? It's a slap in the face to people like Byron Allen who are actually fighting for us to be treated fairly and equally. And this foolishness is nothing but a ploy to continue to get attention. This is what happens when you don't get enough attention or the right type of attention. So you resort to desperate measures to get attention. As long as they're watching me, as long as they're talking about me. She later on went on to her Twitter and said, we broke the internet, INNANET. We broke the internet. So it's all about attention. As long as she's being talked about, as long as she's trending, she was trending on Twitter, as long as people are making 1,100 videos about her on YouTube, that is satisfactory to her. It gives her enough motivation to keep up the front. And she's losing subscribers because she was at 1 million. She's no longer at 1 million. And she also has a interview that she did with Akbar V that's going to be premiering tonight. And all I have to say is good luck to you, Tasha K. Seriously. And I don't mean that to be disrespectful. I think that this goes deeper than just the surface or just for entertainment purposes and attention seeking. It goes deeper. A lot of people are taking the angle of, or Tasha K is taking the angle of race playing a role in this. And I was extremely offended by her saying that or insinuating that. You know what I'm saying? It's just all bad. This is all bad. And I would just like to encourage people, just be true to yourself, man. You see people getting attention, you see people getting views, and you may be envious of that. Just be yourself, your authentic self. My mother used to always say, a clown only needs one person to laugh at their antics. That's it. That's all they need. That's their audience. And she had hundreds of thousands of people cheering her on when she was making these derogatory, disparaging, distasteful videos. And here's my question, right? What is it about someone that feels that they have to go this far, this low down to get the people going, to get their attention? What is it? Why do you feel that you have to do this, go this far to get to 1 million subscribers? Why? Do you feel like you're not enough? Royal family, that's all I got. Ain't got no more. Just continue to pray for Tasha K, man, if you see fit. I mean, who am I? Who are me to judge? I just didn't appreciate the angle that she tried to take when she made this statement. When you have people, like I said, like Byron Allen, really fighting the good fight, putting up his money and he's not doing anything with malicious intent, you know? So yeah. So that's all I got. Ain't got no more, royal family. Share your thoughts. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Do you think Kanye West is actually going to drop Donda Part 2? Do you think there will be a Donda Part 2? Wendy Williams, what's really up? Are y'all over it? Y'all tired of hearing all of these reports about Wendy Williams? And as it pertains to Tasha K, what are your thoughts? Are you subscribed? Are you still going to be supporting? What are your thoughts about the case overall? I wish everybody nothing but the best, and I wish them luck. That's all I can do. I can't do nothing else. All right, I'm signing off, royal family. I love you for watching. As always, until next time, peace.